In this video, we're going to have a look at how to calculate the volume of a pyramid, cone, and sphere. To calculate the volume of a pyramid and cone, we have a standard formula. That is a third multiplied by the area of the base multiplied by the height. For the square pyramid, this will then be a third times side squared times the height. Moving on to our triangular pyramid, we'll start again with a third multiplied by the area of the base, which is a triangle, and that is a half times the base times the perpendicular height. And this is then multiplied by the height of the pyramid. This formula can then of course still be simplified. And for a cone, we have a third multiplied by the area of a circle, which is pi times radius squared, and that is multiplied by the height of the cone. Lastly, we have the formula for the volume of a sphere, and this is one that you need to know by heart. This formula is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Let's have a look at examples. Example 1. Calculate the volume of each of the following shapes. Our first shape is a square pyramid. We are given all the dimensions, so we can immediately substitute. So this will be a third multiplied by this side, which is given as 14 squared, multiplied by the height of 16. So the volume of this pyramid is 1045,33 centimeters cubed. Our next example is a cone, and now we can once again start substituting what we know. We were given that the diameter is 60, so the radius of this cone will be 30. But we still need to calculate the height of this cone. For this, we are once again going to make use of the theorem of Pythagoras, because here we have a 90-degree triangle, and we know that the one side is 30 centimeters because it's the radius of our circle, and the hypotenuse is 50 centimeters. So using the theorem of Pythagoras, you will see that this height is 40 centimeters, which we can now substitute into our formula. So this cone has a volume of 37,699,11 centimeters cubed. Next up, we need to calculate the volume of a sphere with a diameter of 24 centimeters. For this formula, the only dimension we need is the radius. So in my formula, I will substitute the radius with 12. So rounded to 2 decimals, this volume will be 7,238,23 centimeters cubed. Example 2. The radius of the sphere is 11 centimeters. Calculate the volume of the shape. So again, here we have our combined shape that consists of a cone and a hemisphere. So for a sphere, we know the formula is 4/3 times pi r cubed, but now we have a hemisphere, so we need to halve that. You could have also written 4/6 pi r cubed. To this, we then add the formula for the cone, and that is a third pi r squared times the height. So now when we substitute, the formula is 2/3 pi times r, which is 11 cubed, plus a third times pi and again times the radius of 11 squared, multiplied by the height, which in an earlier lesson we already determined to be 15. So the volume of this shape is 4,688,3 centimeters cubed. Because volume is the space inside a shape, it is not influenced by whether a shape is open or closed. That is why we can use the formulas just as they are without having to adjust them to include or exclude certain parts.